Hi, and welcome to Chamber Chat. I'm Danielle McFadden, president of the Greater Lowell Chamber of Commerce, and I'm so excited to have you here for another episode. This Inside Lowell podcast is coming to you from the Wellpoint Studios. Wellpoint, the only health plan offering healthcare benefits exclusively to Massachusetts GIC members. At Wellpoint, your whole health is their whole point. I am so excited to have the lovely ladies here from Northern Bank. I have Teresa, Evangelista, Head of Retail Services and VP. And I'm going to have you introduce our guest because I'm not sure exactly what the title is and I don't want to mess anything up.
Elnaz, you're going to have to help me with your last name. Elnaz.
Sadrolashrafi.
Oh,
And
that's so beautiful.
It's a beautiful name. And she is the business development manager out of Sudbury.
All right.
Yeah.
And
I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you. I mean, we're no stranger to each other, but I wasn't exactly sure what your exact title was. All right, Northern Bank. Who is Northern Bank? Let's talk a little bit about your story and what brings you here.
Yeah. We are a Woburn-based bank, and we've been in business since 1960. And the bank was started by two brothers, and they saw a need to help small business owners who couldn't get traditional funding and would get denied from other banks to start their business. So they decided to build a bank together and help the local community. And it's been proven to be extremely successful. As I mentioned, we've been in business since 1960. We're in the Woburn area. We have two branches in Woburn. We have Reading, Stoneham. We have Melrose, Burlington, Billerica, Chelmsford, Westford, Sudbury, Acton, and Littleton. Really big bank.
Yeah.
We're about 2.5 billion in assets, and we continue to thrive.
That's amazing.
And I feel like we really understand what the small business needs are. And that's what's helping us to be much more successful than traditional banks, because most banks offer the same products and services. You know, everyone offers a checking account. And what differentiates us from them is the level of service that you're going to get with us.
Excellent. I love
True.
that.
I think, too, what's important to note is that we're a family-owned bank. Decisions are made centrally, locally. We're not in this big tower making decisions and are disconnected from our business, from our communities. And I think that can separate us from other financial institutions. I also think that when we take a look at customers, we don't just look at one part of the customer's relationship with us. So, for example, if a customer is borrowing from us and they want lending, small business lending, we definitely take a look at a whole range of criteria before we make the ultimate decision. Where, sometimes if they don't hit a certain check mark in a box, it kind of gets passed. But we take a look at the whole package together to make an educated decision. And that does, I think, separate us from other financial institutions.
That's huge. Yeah, and you work really closely with small businesses. You also work with individuals.
We do both. Yeah, absolutely. We love it.
Well, when I first met you, we were at a coffee shop.
Yeah.
And it was like, felt like I was having coffee with friends.
I know.
Just the way that
Few
you
girlfriends sitting having coffee and solving the world's problems.
Yeah.
And everything was solved. We didn't even have to put anything extra in the coffee. But it was so obvious that at how much you all love working for Northern Bank. Like what a special institution it is.
Yeah, we definitely do. And they definitely, aside from the way we treat our customers, it's the way we're treated as employees as well. And we feel we're appreciated. And I know with my teams, I appreciate them immensely. And I think that that then gets translated to our customers.
But also, I've coming from other financial institutions that were much, much larger. And in order to have a conversation with the head of retail, I don't even remember if I sat down with my previous head of retails ever. And now here we are recording a podcast with you. We just had coffee together.
Yeah.
We constantly talk to each other. So it's like an open dialogue, open door policy. So we can always have conversation with our leadership. And that goes along when we are having conversation with our customers, because I'm there to advocate for my customers. And I'm not an ultimate decision maker, but I can go to my management team and relay the message as far as what I'm trying to do for my client. That goes the same way when we are trying to sponsor a nonprofit or make donations to nonprofits. So we are trying to support our local nonprofits a lot. And for us, it's really important to be able to have that open dialogue with our management to be able to advocate for them as well.
That's really special.
Yeah, it's great.
And you are a gold partner for the chamber. So
We are.
speaking of supporting nonprofits, so thank you for your support. We appreciate it.
Absolutely,
And then
absolutely.
recently you sat in on a Lowell Leadership CEO Roundtable with Lowell High School students at Middlesex Community College. How much fun was that?
What
Oh,
an awesome experience that was, to work with the Lowell High School kids, juniors and seniors. So intelligent, such great heads on their shoulders. Just seeing youth just so looking forward to the next step
Yes.
in their life. It was wonderful.
that's great. Thank
experience.
you. Thank you for
Oh,
participating
thank
in
you
that.
for inviting me.
Yeah, that was a great event. Can you share some of the innovative financial products or services that Northern Bank offers to help customers achieve their financial goals?
Yeah, I think I can help you with that. Well, we definitely have a very well-rounded, experienced team at Northern. We do franchise lending, small business lending, specialty lending, construction loans. We have a wide variety of services to help our clients. In addition, we have products that help our clients as well in terms of helping them save time with doing their banking, helping prevent against fraud. We have automatic debits coming from their clients' accounts, so they're paid on time and not depositing checks. I mean, there's a wide range of services that we offer, and we just adopted a new online banking system that is top notch, so really catering to our business and consumer clients.
And I think just to add to what Teresa said, these days it's really important to be able to offer the same products and services at our competitors, but one level higher. And the online banking Q2 would represent that, because again, that would help a lot of our customers to be able to do a lot of things on their own. We are there to
nice.
support,
Right.
but they are in charge, and they have that power to be able to do anything that they need on their app, on their computer, and be able to do it themselves as well.
That's amazing, because I just think about like when I am able to do things sometimes, or a small business owner, like a lot of times it's not during the traditional 9 to
Right.
5 hours, but to
Right.
be able to access that stuff and be able to do things on your own with help
Yes.
is
It
huge.
saves time,
Yeah.
and time is precious to small
Yes.
business owners, especially.
Yeah. You never know like when the time is right for them to get something done.
Absolutely.
How does your bank contribute to the local economy, and what initiatives are you involved in to support community growth?
So we kind of talked about it a little bit as far as helping nonprofits. So we support a lot of different nonprofits. Heading Home is near and dear to our hearts. We help them a lot, but there are also other communities and community organizations that we support. We try to help with expansion a lot, local economy, and we also try to help with affordable housing. And there
great.
are a lot of organizations such as Habitat for Humanity that we support, and they are the ones who do the work, but we are there to support them as much as we can.
And I think too, last year we donated approximately a little over 900,000 to nonprofits in our Middlesex and surrounding counties. So we're very committed to that. But we're also committed to, we work very closely with the Small Business Administration and we partner up with them to help with lending to small businesses and help them achieve their goals. So whether you're a startup business, whether you've been in business for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you want an expansion, you want to add employees, more employees to your company, we're there to help you every step of the way.
It's amazing. And you said one thing earlier that I never really heard anybody say is franchise funding. Like, I mean, obviously I know of people who buy franchises or buy additional franchises, but I've never heard of it like specifically like, come to us for franchise funding.
Yeah.
We actually have a whole department just
Specializing.
delegate
Wow,
for
that's
that.
so interesting.
Yeah, so these are the people that's all they do all day long. So they're experts in that field, and you don't see that in many banks. So that's something that we support.
Absolutely. I think especially with franchise lending, you have to really understand how
Their
that
model.
works, the
Oh,
model,
yeah.
right? Or we have lenders that specialize in restaurant lending. I mean, we have certain segments, certain industries where the lenders are very, very experienced with what the borrower may need and how how it flows. And we have a very strong commercial lending team that is just exceptional and is really knowledgeable in helping our clients get funding and grow.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah,
great. And I'm sure they
yeah.
ask business owners or future business owners
Yeah.
questions that they're like, oh my gosh, I never even thought of that. Thank you for
Absolutely.
working this, me
Yeah.
through this.
And I think a lot of banks too, they a startup business can be perceived probably a little bit more risky than a well-established
Yeah.
business. But we're open to seeing any business owner, if they have business plans, if they, did their homework on it, what their plan is, do they have experience in that background? We want to take a look at any business owner's goals and dreams and see what we can do to help make it a reality.
Great.
Yeah.
But kind of going back to what you had a question earlier too, as far as what differentiate us, I think that's another thing that would differentiate us from other financial institutions is that a lot of times when some of these customers at the time, funding and lending may not be an appropriate process for them for many, many different reasons. They just hear a no. Versus us, we try to solve a problem for
Solutions.
them.
Yep.
Solution, yeah. We work with SCORE.
We really do.
We work with other organizations and nonprofits who do help with the small businesses and getting them involved with us.
And for those who don't know what SCORE is Senior Corps of Retired Executives, and they volunteer their time to help businesses, whether they start up, businesses facing financial struggles. They dedicate their expertise with helping these companies, and we have connections to them as well. And I've personally, in my previous life, have worked very closely with them, and they are outstanding. So great nonprofit organization to be involved with.
Yeah, we just had them on the podcast.
Nice.
So we kind of rekindled a great relationship with them recently.
Wonderful.
And we have a member I talked about on the previous podcast, but Old Millhouse Coffee, Eileen Deshaves. So when she started her business, she met with SCORE and she had 3 advisors and she called them her 3 wise men.
That's funny.
And I'll never forget that. She's like, I gotta go meet with my 3 wise men.
That's awesome.
But they just want to help, and they have access to thousands of SCORE advisors throughout the
100%.
nation.
Yeah.
So if you have something you're interested in, and it's not their expertise, they can find somebody that does.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they also have resources online, and so they're
they
dig.
They're
amazing.
like forensic accountants.
yeah.
They dig right through. And if you're facing some financial struggles, they go through everything and like, okay, what's necessary to pay? Everything is necessary.
Yeah.
What's necessary to have on board?
Yeah.
What's not? What can you cut out? What are different ways we can work around this? I mean, they're fantastic.
Yeah, and they even help businesses that are transitioning out too. 'Cause that's something that I don't think is talked about enough.
Correct.
If somebody wants to use their business for their retirement
Succession planning.
Yeah, they think that their child's going to take over the business, and their child wants to be an actor.
Sure.
Yeah.
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 But these are part of the values that we bring to the table as well. Just our partnership with other organizations.
Oh yeah. And I mean, everywhere I go now, I see something right from Northern Bank.
Thank you.
It's always a wonderful, smiling, friendly face. What advice do you have for small business owners or individuals looking to build financial stability in today's economy specifically?
So I definitely think as I mentioned, working with SCORE is a huge no cost benefit that you have that you can, that you should be taking advantage of. Also, too, it doesn't hurt to be sitting down and talking to an investment advisor. We have a line of investment advisors at Northern Bank that can help with investing, 401ks for businesses, succession planning if they're looking to maybe leave their business to either a family member or sell within the next 5 years. How do we do that? I mean, we're a very well-versed bank. We offer not only just your regular traditional products and services of a bank, the checking, the savings, the lending, but we also have we work with a company, an investment company that offers products for insurance, for, like as I mentioned, succession planning, investing, retirements. I mean, we really are a very broad-based, well-rounded bank that it's a one-stop shop to what you can do. So I'm really proud of that.
And if I add one thing, would be to establish a relationship with your banker. A lot of times we have a line of sight of what's coming up, and We don't have a little golden globe to see what
if you did, though.
I know. But we do sometimes we hear from our customers. We get ourselves educated in a lot of different areas. So the customers may only know and care about their particular business, but we have a line of sight on a lot of things that are coming up. So establishing that relationship with your banker and your business banker is important, and I would definitely suggest for them to do that. And we advocate for them.
Yeah.
Right. And network. Get out there and network. You meet a ton of
Absolutely.
people. I mean, just in the short time that we've started to get involved in Lowell, we've met so many people and made
Amazing
so many
people.
wonderful connections. It's been wonderful.
I love to hear that.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there
Great.
anything else that you'd like the viewers to know about Northern Bank? Anything coming up?
So we actually have two really great seminars coming up, April 8th and April 9th. April 8th is going to be in Woburn. And April 9th is going to be actually at my branch in Sudbury.
Awesome.
So these programs are around trust and estate planning. So speaking of leaving things for your heirs and your people that you want to take care of your business, whether it be on your personal life or business life,
absolutely.
we would love to help them, and we invite them to join us.
Yeah. Complimentary, the more the merrier. You don't have to be a customer. It's complimentary. We'll have hors d'oeuvres, some light drinks. It'll be fun and very knowledgeable. And you'll see us there.
They can sign up either on northern.com or they can go to Lowell Chamber and you thankfully advertise for us. We appreciate you.
Yes, of
and they can
course.
sign up there.
Yeah. Or they could go to nbtc.com and they'll see it on there as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you both. This was so much
you
fun.
guys
This was fun.
Yeah,
This
you
was
have
great.
to come back on. I'm
For
not going to
sure.
be lumberjack.
We appreciate you having us.
Yeah, no,
Thank
this
you
was
for
really
having
fun.
us. This was
Anytime.
great.
And you
Appreciate
also went to Brewed Awakening, so one of my favorite
We
coffee
did.
places.
Excellent coffee. We endorse it.
Yes.
5 stars.
He goes all over the world to test beans.
Does he
and
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he roasts his own beans, grinds them.
Yes,
so.
wonderful.
Shout out to Andy.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Excellent. Well,
Thank you, Andy,
both
for the coffee.
being-
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Andy, as always, for the coffee. And thank you all for tuning in to another edition of Chamber Chat. We'll be back again soon. Thank you.